What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome into the CHGO Bulls podcast, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download their app. Be sure to use promo code CHGO when you sign up. Yeah. I'm Peck. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peck. You can follow my guy, Big Dave, at BAWL Sports, Will the Goat Gottlieb, Will_Gottlieb. And joining us in studio once again, it's our guy, Ayo Dosunmu. He plays for the Bulls. He played for the Illini. Morgan Park product. Ayo, good to see you, man. How you been?
Appreciate y'all. I'm good. Always feel welcome here.
Hey. Appreciate it, man.
Love to hear it.
Well, obviously, you guys have some big games coming up. Kings coming to town on Wednesday. But we first wanted to talk to you, Bears fans to Bears fan.
Hey.
We talked about it a little bit in Paris. Mm-hmm. You happy with the haul the Bears got when they traded down the other day?
That was perfect. I think that was the right decision to make, definitely. Because, you got the quarterback of the future. So there's no need to go there in the draft. And then, we didn't drop back too far.
Yeah, they're still at ninth in round one.
And then we got picks next year after that. I think that was the best decision.
What do you think of DJ Moore?
Oh, that was a great accusation. That was great. Deep ball threat, speedster. He's giving Field more options. Give him a chance to showcase his talents even more.
I want to know who at the 9 pick, I want to say I want to go get JSN from Ohio State. That's what I want to go get. Sure up the wide receivers because they still need one more.
You know another receiver?
I want another receiver because he's that dude, though. He that dude.
I don't think we should get another receiver. We got 3 receivers. We already got, I think, good enough receivers.
Okay.
Feel good about Mooney and Claypool rounding out the depth chart.
Yeah.
And Colt Kmet.
Got Pringle. We got a lot of receivers. And you got to understand, Fields, he got legs. Like he's fast.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he's not what I would say just stand in the pocket and the old school quarterback stay in the pocket and just have to throw.
Right.
He's a mobile quarterback. He can do it all. He can pass. He can run. So I don't think that we need to have that many receivers. I think, of course, he going to have his one or two options, but the weapons we have now, the receiving core, I think we good there. I want some offensive line and some defense.
That's true. All that's true.
That's what I wanted.
My main thing was because I know JSN is his boy. You know what I'm saying? I know the chemistry he has with him. You know what I'm saying? You watch the highlight reel, it's insane. Yeah. And he definitely was campaigning to get him. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it doesn't hurt to have those 4 legit dudes, you know what I'm saying, on your team. I'm selfish, man. I ain't never seen a receiver, you know what I'm saying, being good like this. Allen Robinson was here 3 years, and he's number 11 all time as a receiver for the Bears. Allen Robinson, he wasn't here long. Give me all the receivers, man. I ain't seen it. I need it. I ain't seen a quarterback or receivers, Ayo. I'm desperate.
They just got so many holes to fill on the roster.
So many holes to fill. I think that receiver not the main one.
That's fair. All that logic. Get out of here with the logic. I want magic.
That's what I mean, I think DJ Moore teaming up with Justin,
that's gonna be me.
That's a high-powered tandem right there.
Claypool.
Yeah.
And
DJ Moore's never even had a quarterback as capable as Justin Fields all those years in Carolina.
The Allen Robinson thing you said, I think, speaks more to the quarterback play than the receiver play.
True. That's fair. They
got a quarterback.
Fair. They got a quarterback, though.
They got their quarterback.
Like you said, one with legs, too. So, yeah.
All
right. No, all of y'all are right. I told you I just want the magic.
Wait, have you played football ever?
Yeah, I played it growing up a little bit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I stopped playing. Receiver.
Like high school? Middle school?
Nah, like middle school.
Receiver?
When did you know it was going to be basketball for you?
I just think that, summertime came. I don't remember how old I was. Maybe, 5th, 4th grade. I just really knew that this was the route I wanted to take. I wanted to start taking more camps seriously. Started training for more national camps because, growing up, I used to play a lot local, a lot of training on my pops and my brother, and we didn't really travel a lot. Even when I play AAU, we would stay local, go to Indiana, something like that. But we never really went out, West Coast, East Coast, things of that nature. So probably 5th, 6th grade, I knew it. I had the talent to do so, and then I really wanted to, my pops, he really wanted to, help just bring in more out of me.
Mm-hmm. He definitely did, bro.
Yeah. Did you see some of the free agent signings the Bears made today?
Yes, sir.
You like it?
I love it.
You got T.J. Edwards over from the Eagles.
I love it.
A local-ish product. Grew up in Lake Villa, up near Illinois, Wisconsin. Ended up playing ball at Wisconsin. So he's kind of like you. local product, played in the Big Ten, now coming home. I don't know if you know him or have ever talked to him before, but what advice would you give somebody who's sort of a local product and then ends up coming and playing for a pro team here in Chicago?
Advice? I would just say just be you.
Yeah.
Just be you. Do what you do on the court. Make sure you take care of your business on the court. Stay out of trouble. And at the end of the day, whenever you're doing what you love and you're being yourself, I think everything takes care of itself. I also would say one thing about just me. I think that a lot of people think that, just being home, like I always say, it could be a distraction, but the crazy part is it'd be sometimes where, I say I see my family more when I was in Champaign than being, in the city. Because, just because I'm in the city, you have the luxury to be able to see your family a lot, but at the same time, they working, I'm working.
Right.
Getting
and you're on the road a lot.
Yeah. Like, so it don't be as sweet as people think in that nature, just saying like, oh, you're at home. But it does, of course, comes with a lot of blessings, just being able to, have a dinner with your family on the stop of a dime. So I would say just embrace it,
Okay. I can't wait for this, man.
Man,
so excited.
Also
man.
added Tremaine Edmonds to that Bears linebacker core.
Yeah, that's good.
Beefed up the offensive line a little bit with Nate Jones from the Titans.
Nate Davis.
Is there what?
Nate Davis.
Thank you.
Nate Davis.
Is there somebody out there that you wanted the Bears to get that maybe signed somewhere else today?
Football, there's so many great players out there. So I want to say I have like
Jawan Taylor, the
one
guy that
player
went to
out
the
there.
Chiefs. That's who I'd say. The lineman.
Yeah. Linemen. I think we need linemen.
Young lineman. That's what we need.
We need linemen. That's
Anybody in the draft around 9 that you think they should go after? I don't
It's
know
tough.
how deep
JSN.
into the draft you are. Obviously, outside of JSN, no more receivers.
It's tough. I like one. I'd say just go grab somebody from Alabama or Georgia.
Yep.
You'll be good.
Can't go wrong.
Well, okay, wait. So
Can't go wrong.
Jalen Carter,
Yeah,
all this
I don't think
crap
he'll
that's
be
going on
there,
off
though.
the field,
I don't think he'll be there.
there's a lot of talk that he would slide to 9 because of the off-the-field
that's-
issues.
yeah.
Would you take him if he was there?
If I was GM,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, if he don't have no legal problems, yeah.
Yep.
You got to think about it. He was a conversation for #1 pick.
Right.
So as long as he passed all his legal tests and, he didn't do anything legally, I would definitely take him.
It's like Lawrence Holmes said, man, like if we're just talking pure tape, he's the best player in the draft.
For
period.
sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you take that. Like it reminded me of Warren Sapp and Randy Moss, you know what I'm saying, and those kind of guys, like who had those legal troubles and failed in the draft because of it, and now in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Like
if he
I don't want
passes-
that to happen.
Passed the legal test, he's
Right.
good. Nothing wrong with him.
Got to take it, dog.
Got to
Like,
take him because
There's
Everybody
there's
gonna
some
have
solid offensive linemen too that are projected to be in that
my man from
like
Northwestern is going to be.
Yup,
Skoronski.
That's what my pop- that's what my pop's
Skoronski,
like.
Yeah.
which would be such a Bears offensive lineman name to have.
Northwestern guy.
Northwestern
Paris
guy.
Johnson Jr., Ohio State offensive lineman, he could be around.
Okay.
A couple of edge rushers too. Will Anderson from
I like him.
Bama.
Yeah,
I
I
like
forgot
Will
about Will Anderson. Yeah. you're
Uh,
right.
and then Texas Tech, Tyree Wilson, projected to go somewhere like 5 to 10.
Okay.
And like Bears are in a great scenario here because there's going to be so many quarterbacks going off the board, like 1 through 6.
Yeah, for real.
That aren't
Think so?
worth those picks.
You think first four picks?
I don't know if
I'd
first
say
four,
two.
but
At least
what
2,
four?
I think.
For sure.
Carolina and Houston.
Carolina, Houston
Yeah.
for sure. The
Stroud.
Colts might take one. You know
Well,
what
the
I'm
Where-
saying?
where they
the Colts
pick at?
better take.
Colts are what?
Colts are at 4.
Yeah.
Who,
four.
the kid from Kentucky?
Yeah, they might take him
Or
because
the,
at four?
Florida, right?
Yeah,
That
Richardson.
dude-
Yeah,
my man
Anthony
from Florida
Richardson
is a
from Florida.
He had a
Yeah.
crazy. I don't think they go on. It's not gonna be 4 quarterbacks in the top 5.
Okay, but the Ayo Stanford now.
Was it 4 when Fields came out?
No, because he felt
No.
Yeah, he went to like 11.
to 11, sure did. Yeah,
How many was it? 3 maybe.
I would
It
think
was
so.
Wilson, Lawrence, and who else?
Oh, gosh. My
You
Wilson,
you do the Bears.
Lawrence,
Tell us.
Trey Lance, right?
Trey.
Yeah, Trey Lance.
Trey
Lance,
Lance. Oh
three.
God, San
So I
Francisco.
think it'd
yeah.
probably be 3.
That sounds about right.
You heard it here
Well,
first.
Adam Hoge's been saying that all along,
Yeah.
is that one of these guys will drop a little
sure.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a chance at 9 one of them is still there and a team maybe wants to come up and the Bears can
Trade down again.
Ooh, make another one.
Stockpile some more picks.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be
love
opposed to that.
Agreed.
All right, shifting gears from college football prospects to March Madness, which is right around the corner. Condolences, Illini did not perform that well in the
I
Big
know.
Ten tourney. Were you surprised by them bowing out that early?
I mean, I wasn't surprised just because how the Big Ten always is. You
Yeah.
know? It's really no no team ever just really just runs through the Big Ten
Right.
and has success in March. You can't have all of it. So I would say that, for my Illini, losing that game to Penn State, it was a tough game. I think we could have won, but now it's all about March. Now it's all about Arkansas.
Right.
Just taking it one game at a time.
That 8-9 matchup that they drew against Arkansas. Do you like their chances in winning that game?
Yeah, the crazy thing about my Illini, like, we pretty much, like, they got the same pedigree as the Bulls this year. They could beat anybody, but also could lose to anybody.
Yeah.
So, it's no game that I think that I wouldn't be surprised if we beat Arkansas and beat Kansas.
Right.
And I also wouldn't be surprised if we lose to Arkansas.
Right.
Yeah.
They had the talent to do it, to accomplish a lot, and definitely make a deep turning run. The coaching staff do that also. So it's all about just
Eric Musselman, man.
Yeah.
That dude can coach, bro. He can coach. That's gonna be interesting.
Do you? So Purdue ends up going on to hold on.
Yeah.
Big Ten tourney. They do get one of those number 1 overall seeds.
Yeah.
Do you think that they have the best shot at making a big deep run in the tourney, or do you see any of these other Big Ten teams, whether it's Illini, Michigan State's in there, Northwestern's in there, Michigan State's in there, Penn State's in there? Do you see anybody other than Purdue from the Big Ten making a deep run?
I could see Purdue making a deep run. I could see Illinois making a deep run. I like Michigan State just because, the Hall of Fame coach and Izzo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably say those three. If I said like making a legitimate run, Sweet 16, Elite 8, things of that nature, I'll probably say those three.
Let me ask you like a technical question because it's much different in the NBA. Guys like Zach Edey, 7'4", they don't really survive at the NBA level, but in college they're super dominant.
Yeah.
How do you guard that guy?
Edey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. It's crazy because when I was my junior year, maybe my sophomore year, we played that one game, and maybe it was my junior, one of those games, but we played him, and he was just starting to touch the surface. Like, he was tall, he can catch it and dunk it, like he wasn't a stiff, but he couldn't play for that long. And, we had Kofi, so every time Kofi played, they'd match him up, and I could see the potential in him a lot. And then he just kept getting better and kept getting better. But, in college it's hard to, guard someone like that because, for one, he's so tall. And then,
So tall.
the sets they run, it's crazy. Like, they have so many sets, like they probably have the most sets, I would say, in the Big Ten in terms of just different sets, different actions. They like kind of like an NBA offense. If you look at it, and they do a great job of getting him the ball, right where he needs to score and be successful. So, in college it's hard. A team that probably could beat Purdue is probably a team that has like a 5-man that maybe more mobile, 6'8", 6'9", make them play outside of the paint, something like that.
Yeah, you bring them out of there. I think if they just press them a little bit.
Yeah, or press
them.
them.
Bring him out the paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got a good guard, but I think that they'll go as far as he takes them.
Yeah.
So if he runs to I think a big or a team that's just, I'd probably say like just junkyard dogs.
Yeah.
Like I think Texas A&M, like they get them troubles just playing like that, physical like that. The SEC, I think they get them trouble.
Is there a team that you think is primed for an upset?
Upset.
To be upset
To
or
be
to do the
upset.
upset?
Yeah, no, to be
Yes,
upset.
Purdue.
You know what I mean?
Come on. Anytime Purdue's got a high rank in the tourney, they choke.
I wouldn't say Purdue. I'll probably say, wait. What round do you consider upset?
Good question.
Because they're 1 seed, but like if you watch college basketball, like it's not that much different in talent.
Right.
So it's some teams that it may be a 1-5 seed that it might be a ranking. Like Texas A&M, they was second in the SEC and they're 7 seed.
Right.
So they just play Purdue and beat them. I'm not gonna say that's an upset.
Fair
Good
enough.
point.
Kind of like when, say, a Loyola Chicago
Exactly.
was like
Like they
an
were
11
8
seed. Or
Yeah.
They were 11 seed.
Yeah.
And they were one of the best teams in their conference,
was
if not the
BS.
best team in their conference. Like I wouldn't say that's a huge upset.
Yeah, I think if you're at 1 seed, you at least got to hit the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
Like, I think if you don't make that, then you can consider that an upset. Even if you play, because again, like you said, it's about those matchups.
Yeah.
Because that game before that Sweet 16 is a super difficult game about a team that's going to play.
I'd probably say, who's in the bracket? It was one bracket, I think. I like Texas. I think Texas, they have a good team. They have a chance to go far.
Good thing Joey's not here to.
Oh man!
God,
You'd be like,
I
print
love
that,
Texas. Yeah.
print that.
That's your Joey impression
That was
right
my
there.
Joey impression. Yeah. I'll say this. You know who could be in trouble as a 1 seed is Houston because the kid that hurt. I forget what he hurt his leg.
I think he's good though. I watched the game yesterday. They say they just rested him.
Okay.
Or are they? Yeah, because they lost their
Memphis.
Yeah, their tourney final to Memphis.
I think that Kentucky game be a great 6-11.
Yeah.
Versus Providence. Providence good.
Providence, okay.
You talking about Houston's first round matchup against Northern Kentucky, or are you talking about Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Okay.
BBN.
6-11. Yep. Kentucky.
I like VCU.
Providence.
Who they play? They might beat them.
Dude, I always love picking VCU in my brackets. They always.
That's so true.
They're always ready to make some
St.
noise.
Mary's?
Yeah, they could beat them.
Yeah, they could beat St. Mary's, bro.
So do you have your bracket filled out already?
No, I looked at it. I tried to fill it out earlier, but it was too hard. There's too many good teams. So I scrolled through a little bit, put it in my mind to see, like, try to remember who I watched play this year. And I'm probably do it again.
Do you know who you're putting in that final blank spot though? Who's hoisting it all?
Yeah, I got Alabama winning it all.
You got Bama winning.
Okay.
Do you guys do like watch parties as a team or anything like that? I
We
remember
probably
last
would.
year.
I'm gonna get something going probably like that.
Okay.
Well, I want to know if you guys are doing a pool. Are you guys running a pool bracket pool? That's
I don't know. We didn't do it last year, but a lot of everybody rooting for their team.
Of course, yeah.
I remember we did Kobe had like a post-game press conference last year, and he was watching Carolina in the background, and he was just like not paying attention to the question.
I remember. I was just teasing him because he one of the other people on the team who ain't got no team in the tournament.
Sure didn't. They didn't go.
No, they ain't made
They
it.
didn't say we ain't doing NIT either.
No.
And I don't blame them, honestly. That's North Carolina.
Yeah,
I don't
makes
really
no
blame them,
sense.
like, seriously, but
Tourney without the
I
Tar
think you
Heels.
do though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should have did it because at the same time, now it's not about just you didn't make a tournament. You didn't really go far in the AC tournament. They lost to Virginia, so now it's about. I would say you got about three kids on the team. You got Mondo, and maybe Love, Leaky Black, who legitimately try to play in the league next year. So
true.
I just think the more games, more chances to be seen, that can help.
It's better. For sure.
But you losing, you know what I'm saying?
Because I know, but I understand they mental, you know what I mean, where they at, because they're like, we're North Carolina, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
but
is
at
what
the
we're
same
supposed to do.
You ain't making a tournament, so.
Are you really North Carolina?
Yeah, it's
I
about
feel
that's about just being competitors, about going out there and compete. Like, if you to make a tournament, go win the NIT and show, like, I should have been.
I like that.
I should have did this.
I like that. That's right.
You got some USC Trojan teammates on the Bulls as well. You know, Vooch, DeMar. They got Michigan State in their first round matchup. Who do you like there?
Big Ten.
You got to roll with Big Ten?
Big Ten. Pac-12 not going to beat the Big Ten.
I like that.
Shifting gears once more, we got a few minutes left with you, Ayo. Big Dave, you wanted to ask Ayo some non-sports related questions, right?
Yeah, I have some non-sports related questions. So I was thinking, since, it's tournament time, it's kind of like, a draft, since we're picking our best players, stuff like that. I wanted to do an Ayo draft, but I'm doing it differently. I'm going to read you some questions, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to say who you would pick out of us first for the answer for these. You know what I mean? So I'm going to ask you these. You tell me who you pick first out of me, Matt, or this handsome gentleman with the perfectly coiffed hair. All right.
You can't just say my name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not.
Will to go Gottlieb.
That's
Is that
Will.
better? Will to go Gottlieb.
Will always needs multiple adjectives.
All right, here we go. Who are you picking first to be on your team for a 3-on-3?
3-on-3?
Yeah.
I'll probably pick Big Day.
I'll take that.
Shocking.
I'll take that. Well, it's not a bad pick. I would have picked Will.
He's got a nice jumper.
I need some screens. I need some screens.
I'm going to get them open, and I'm going to get them boys, too. I'm going to get them rebounds, too, sir. I got a J, but I know what I'm built for. I know what I'm built for, sir. Who are you picking first to be on the team with you to play 2K?
I'll probably pick Matt.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think he'll take it. I think he'll lock in with me. Probably get his gaming chair.
Yeah.
Really focus.
Yo,
Matt does get the most.
I am
intense
very
out of all of us.
competitive.
he is insanely
And
competitive.
sports video games are the only video games I play. So I feel like I could bring my part to the table if you could bring your part to the table.
Someone's got to set screens.
That's true.
If you're playing teammate 2K, do you like slinging as the QB? Do you like being a running back? What do you like to do?
Actually, It depends. You know, Madden, they have a mode like that where you can play like 3-on-3 with each other.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm the quarterback.
Yeah. That's good because I like being running back.
Yeah, I'm running quarterback.
Look at you playing already.
Right, because that's the only way that I could be a running back, not in real life. Okay. Just with a little guy on the screen because I am not fast.
And then you press less buttons too.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go forward. Yeah, I like that. Who are you picking, since we're talking about the tournament, who are you picking to watch the game with?
Watch the game?
Yeah, just watch the game with.
I'll probably pick Big Dave.
I'll take that. I would have chose Will to go Gottlieb because Will's going to have the stats.
Will's going to have the stats, but you're going to be mellow.
You're going to.
Well, yeah, that's me, bro.
Whereas,
I feel like you'll get the most hype watching the tournament.
Oh, you got that right.
And Big Dave, you're probably not going to throw a lot of money around.
No, I won't.
I'm going to be a degenerate gambler during the tourney. So I'm going to be yelling at the TV. I'm going to be screaming.
Yeah.
Like,
that's not a fun person to watch the tournament with.
Yeah. Right, because Matt going to have 3 TVs set up. You know what I'm saying? Looking at that. No, I lost somebody out there. It's going to be like this. That's
it's mostly going to be happy screaming because they're going to win all my bets.
Oh, see, competitive. I
Obviously.
like it already. I dig it. Whose food recommendation would you trust first?
I probably trust Will.
Oh.
Hey.
So I think he'd do a lot of research on Yelp and all that.
Dude.
That's the correct answer. Correct answer.
That is the correct answer.
He knows us so well.
Dude.
That's true.
He was the one for us in Paris. Getting us all the food recommendations.
Will took us to a few different restaurants in Paris based on recommendations, and they were like the best meals we had while we were there. Yeah, so that's true. But he's also the healthiest eater. Well, I don't know. You're a pretty healthy eater.
No, he's healthier.
Yeah.
He's healthier. I'm second. I'm getting you there.
That's why he should have picked me.
What's healthy like? What don't y'all eat?
Well, I don't eat meat and I don't eat pork. I eat fish.
All fish?
Yeah, just
How
fish.
long you been doing that?
Shoot, man. Probably 11 years, maybe longer.
What about you, Will?
I eat most things, but just try to cut out.
Really healthy though.
I
roasted chicken and vegetables.
You know burgers in there?
Salmon burgers, bro. That's what I roll with.
Salmon burgers?
You ain't never had a salmon burger?
It's not a burger.
You put cheese on it or no?
You can, yeah, for sure. Bro, you gotta hang. See,
except,
come hang. I'll get you right.
Except
cool.
I'll get you right, Ayo.
I take my answer back. I gotta watch the game with somebody else, man. I gotta eat meat.
Tell Ayo
for no reason,
tell
bro.
Ayo what you're cutting out this year. Aren't you cutting out dairy this year?
Yeah, I cut out.
So he's not even putting cheese on the salmon burger.
For the year, I cut out dairy and I cut out sugar. For the year.
Whoa.
Because last year I didn't drink. I didn't have alcohol for the whole year last year. And this year I'm cutting out dairy. I'm cutting out sugar. Just see if I can do it.
Ultimate willpower.
I just want to see. I just want to see if I can do it, man.
So like if you find yourself, like how you know if you can't do it? Like if you just have a crazy.
If I start eating it. If I start eating a patty melt, like it's out of style, you know what I'm saying? Or grilled cheese or something, man, going crazy. But so far, so good. You know what I mean? Honestly, this one's harder than drinking. And I'm around alcohol more.
I gotta say, it seems like way harder.
It's harder than drinking. Yeah.
Sure.
It's definitely harder than
sugars
drinking.
And everything.
I couldn't avoid sugar for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
We got a candy jar on the kitchen counter in our office. It's impossible to avoid
I
it.
got my hidden M&Ms over there in my cubby.
See, not drinking alcohol was easy, and then we got this job.
Yeah.
And, there was alcohol every day. You know what I'm saying? Represented in there. So it's all right. I'll be okay, man. I got willpower.
All right, we got time for one more. You got one more?
One more. Whose movie recommendation would you trust first? Movie recommendation.
Yeah, we just had Oscar night last night.
We did, which is why I came up with the
did
question.
not see most of those movies.
Probably either Dave or Will.
That's fair.
What kind of movies you like?
It depends. What kind of movie do I like?
Comedies, action.
I don't really like action. I like thrillers.
Okay.
Comedies a little bit, but it got to be funny. Like I don't like when they try to say a joke and then make people in the background laugh.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
But I like a lot of. I'm a thriller guy. I like thrillers. I like movies where like they stuck in situations. They got like Final Destination, things like that. Like I was watching a movie where like they was like two girls had climbed on top of a 5,000-foot building, like on some just climbing, and then they had got stuck up there.
Oh shit!
Had to find a way down there, surviving.
Wow.
So
Sounds terrifying.
I like to see they mental.
Terrifying.
Okay, so like Scream or something like that too.
A little bit. Scream was cool, but nah, not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it though, but I like it more of I'm a thriller type of guy.
Thriller. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that.
All right, Ayo, we know you got another appointment to get to. We'll let you go. Always a pleasure when you stop by. Wow. Best of luck. You guys back in to one of those playing spots right now. Got a little bit of a homestand. Yep. Big one coming up against the Kings. Going to have your hands full.
Let's go.
Yeah. Good luck trying to hold down De'Aaron Fox and that squad. Yes, sir. Everybody, give it up for Ayo Dosunmu, our guy. Hey. Bulls back in action on Wednesday. Yes, Ayo, always a pleasure, man. Be well.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. I'll bring you a salmon burger, bro.
Oh. Don't. No. I'll bring you a Italian beef.
You got to have it. I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you.
All right, buddy.
Safe, man.
Have a good one. Bring home that W.
I can't wait, man, to watch that game.
Dude, it's going to be great. And we may be there for Kings Bulls, but we're definitely going to go to one of those games this weekend with our guy Mark K.
Hey, okay.
Who, by the way, little travel update. Long delay on his way out of Melbourne yesterday. But Mark K did make it to LAX. Okay. He's at LAX right now. Got himself a new flight to Chicago because he missed his connecting flight. He is scheduled to land in Chicago at 11 p.m. tonight.
Probably taking off pretty soon.
Okay. All right, man.
The people are waiting. Man is on his way
Lawrence
as fast as he can.
Yeah. Lawrence is very excited. He can't wait.
Dude, I can't wait.
You got to have it.
I mean, I can't wait except for the part about him being a vegetarian.
Dude.
So we can't go to Pequod's.
That ends
what are we picking on
when he gets here.
We can't go to Johnny's Beef. We can't go to Gene and Jude's.
Don't take no for an answer, Lawrence.
I mean, you literally can't go to Gene and Jude's. There's only hot dogs.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
He's eating an Italian beef whether he likes it or not.
What is this dude? Look at this man. Look at his face.
I'm dead serious, man.
Look at his face, dog. Look at it.
Dude's never been to Chicago before. I want to come to Chicago and eat all the Chicago food. Yeah, well, get ready for some greasy, delicious pizza with meat toppings and an Italian beef sandwich.
Vegan restaurants in Chicago. Settle down, Marquette. Come on, man.
I don't think Chicago has any vegan restaurants. They shouldn't.
No, they do. They have several.
No,
actually, no. I know of at least a couple.
We have world-class vegan restaurants. However,
they do.
There's no such thing as a world-class vegan restaurant, Lawrence.
Chicago Diner's amazing.
Shout out to Karen's. Karen's is ill.
Yeah,
dude, Karen's is good, man.
It's named Karen's.
Karen's is
nice,
yeah,
and I'm sure their clientele is great too.
It's named Karen's. What does that mean?
All of the worst people are named Karen.
I can't say that, man. One of my mother's closest friends' name is Karen. I can't do that.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's this?
It's our guy, Kevin Koenig, host of the CHGO Sports Pod / CHGO head of content. What's up, Kev?
I don't disagree with your general premise. But you can be a person who eats meat and go to Gene and Jude's, and that is a gastrointestinal event in itself. Now imagine you don't eat meat and you eat Gene and Jude's.
Ooh, Matt, he's giving him an Italian beef. He don't eat meat. That man will not leave his room. All right, he ain't leaving, dog, at all. Don't mess up that man's stomach.
We'll have plenty of athletic greens for him so he can balance it out.
Come get some White
Just
Castles.
Like I do.
Just like you do.
My digestive system works flawlessly.
Don't listen.
Don't listen to this. Yeah, don't listen to this guy.
Is he going to do at least the garden dog from Portillo's? Like,
no.
It's passable.
No.
It's passable.
No.
If you don't know what Vienna beef tastes like, you're not like.
This is the best.
You don't know the difference.
It's dressed up with everything else.
Garbage.
I wouldn't eat it personally.
This is amazing.
I tried it.
Matt
it was
is
fine.
lashing out.
This is great.
You don't come to Chicago to try a garden dog, whatever the fuck that is.
Look at him. Go ahead, Kev. No, Kev. See, you opened it, Kev. You opened the cage.
So when you go to Australia, are you just gonna be like digging into like the kangaroo? Like, do they eat kangaroo there?
What's in your pouch?
Whatever their best meat dishes are that they recommend.
That little
kid I've been to Australia. I went and it was like, oh, Vegemite. You gotta put Vegemite on everything, and I tried it. Not a huge fan, but I ate it because it was the thing of the place where I was visiting. You don't come to Chicago and not eat a beef sandwich.
Apples.
If you don't eat beef, then you don't eat a beef sandwich, bro.
I'm just saying, Mark's going to be here for like 10 days. I'm going to try every single one of those days to get him to eat.
We have to take him to that Australian pie place.
We'll
get the meat pie.
They make meat
There's
pies.
one in the loop I drove by.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Closer?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Pies, there you go.
I wish I could remember what street.
I just don't understand bringing someone from another country saying, here, would you like food from your country? Like, feed them Chicago food. Like, do we need to feed them Australian
we can do both.
food?
I want to know if it's any good, and I'm not going to go to Australia to try this.
So make
meat
him
pie.
your guinea pig.
But how will Mark know if the Australian meat pies that they sell in Chicago are any
I'll
good?
judge it from the vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm sure he's had it before, man. He ain't been a vegetarian all his life.
I'll tell you right now, the vegetarian one is crap.
You put
I haven't
money on
tried
that?
it, but I know.
Put money on that. Yes, he is. Proud of this man right here.
You're saying that'll be an insult to take him there, Lawrence?
I just think it's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, if I'm going,
He's going to be here 10 days, and he won't eat any meat. So it's not like we're.
Well, apparently he will.
I guess
According to this man.
I guess we can give him a bunch of different Chicago pizza like staples
Vito and Nick's.
with just cheese / veggie toppings.
I mean, Pequod's without the like pepperoni is.
Oh my God,
such a
Pequod's
disgrace.
pepperoni.
I mean, there's so many good Mexican restaurants in the city that have non-meat options.
Oh yeah.
Tons. There's a lot of
Okay.
them. Take them over to Pilsen, man. Hang out. It's a lot, man. It's a
Pilsen's
lot
got
of good
amazing
options.
Mexican restaurants.
Yeah. Take them, man.
Delicious meat dishes.
Yes. Both can be the same. Both can be true, Matt.
No.
You can have delicious meat dishes and delicious vegetarian dishes.
No,
It's a thing.
I don't agree.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Yes, Jake, I did throw my hat, even though the Bulls aren't playing. I did not lose.
Well, that had to do with food and meat.
People
Jake.
are
That had to do with meat.
Sitting here trying to talk about vegetarian dishes.
You'd think the Bulls just won a game.
Yeah.
The anger swirling about. Kev jumped in the cage, wondering why is he biting me? Well, you opened the cage, let him out, and that's how.
I'm just trying to balance out the set now here that Ayo's gone.
Appreciate that.
I'm just gonna wear him down.
Not lopsided.
Just go
anymore.
wear
Just
him
gonna
down.
wear him down
Wear him
until
down.
he gives up and tries a beef sandwich.
That's your plan?
Yeah.
Beef
Okay.
sandwich
All right.
specifically.
Does he have to eat the whole beef sandwich?
I want him to at least take a bite.
I want him to eat
And guess
a
what?
combo.
Silver lining, if
Let's
he
go.
takes a bite, and I will appreciate his bravery for trying it, and then he decides he doesn't want it,
Yeah.
guess who's eating it? Free beef sandwich.
Wait, did you try escargot when we were in France?
I did.
Did you?
I did, remember? I was on the fence, and then I ultimately decided to try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He did it.
All right.
Hey, he did it.
I'll try things.
He'll try stuff.
I
We'll need
ate
to
his
run back
stupid
the
veggie
footage and-
sandwich that he made me eat the
Well,
other day.
8 is a strong word.
I took a bite.
Eh,
I took a bite.
took a nibble.
We were on camera, and I took a
tasted
bite of
You
it.
tasted it, right? He took a
tasted
nibble. And then it was a bunch of that shit.
Yeah, 'cause
but
it was
We
two
should
pieces
flip
of
this
bread with
around on
nothing
you
but
and make
vegetables
you
between
eat
it.
only vegetarian.
ooh,
Why?
why you act like we
How
cursed
about
at
that?
you? Yeah, that hurt a little bit, didn't it? He had nothing for that.
That's how Mark would
he
feel.
had nothing for that. What do you mean? Wait, what? Oh God!
It's just
So
it's not a two-way street because like I don't understand
Because you don't want to go
people.
down that street. That's why it's not a two-way street.
I'm just trying to save people who
You're
are
colonizing
missing out
them.
on the best part of life.
What you say? You colonizing?
He's colonizer.
Wow.
So apparently, Bona Beef has a vegan Italian beef
No,
sandwich.
stop it.
Ooh.
All right, I will
So-
say.
No.
I think we should.
if
I
you
think we
are-
should take Peck and make him try to eat that.
Eat a
No.
Bona beef vegetarian.
How does
I
it
feel
feel
like-
to be forced to eat a food?
Yeah, Matt.
That's not food.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good answer. Right there.
That's not food. I'm
I
trying
will
to
say-
help people who don't eat meat by convincing them to eat
In
meat.
Matthew's defense here, I think that making meats or fake meats out of a bunch of weird chemicals and
Nonsense.
and vegetables is
Nonsense.
I would just rather
Isn't it all just like
eat, I would just
soybeans or
rather
something?
eat vegetables. Just give me some normal vegetables.
Dave's like, I have no idea.
You got your seitan, your tofu.
Yeah, I don't rock with
Gross.
neither.
Grosser.
Yeah, I don't really eat either.
You guys don't like tofu?
No.
Not like that.
I don't
Disgusting.
Like tofu, yeah.
I
Not like
tofu.
that. It's okay,
It
but
kinda
not
s-
like that.
it
It ain't
kinda
gonna be my
smells
I mean, I
like
don't
feet.
eat it all the time, but I like it.
Tastes like feet too.
What kind of tofu you eating, man?
What kind of feet are you eating? Is my question.
I would rather eat a foot than tofu.
Rather eat a foot than tofu.
Yeah, man. You ever nibbled on pig's feet? They're delicious.
Oh, that kind of foot. Okay.
Not a human foot. I'm not a cannibal.
Well, how do I know, Matt? You over here mad about meat and
I'm
shit? I don't know.
I said tofu smells like feet, meaning human feet. which is
Thank
why
you.
I
That's
thought
what I was thinking. That's all I was thinking, dog. Everybody eats a pig's feet. That ain't no thing, man.
Yeah.
That's not suffering. No.
Yeah, it's an actual dish.
Yeah, it is a delicate dish that you can
It
have.
is.
You guys have
Go
any
to
ad
certain
reads to
European
do today,
countries,
or-
pig's feet are delicacy.
Do
What?
you have any ad reads to do today?
Yeah, we do. We should probably get to some.
Let's do this now. Chicago, you already got the best coverage of your favorite sports team, so get fitted out in the best sports gear around. Foco's got you covered from Soldier Field, from your living room to north side to south side, with hoodies, slippers, signs, bobbleheads, and everything in betwixt. Get decked out like DeMar with apparel from the leader in sports merch and collectibles. Who that is Foco. Looking for the perfect gift for that football fan in your life? Baseball fan? Basketball fan? Well, guess what? Foco's got you covered with them hoodies to help you fight that Lake Michigan breeze. So check out Foco.com or click the link in your description below for all non-presale items. Use the promo code CHGO for 10% off. Because it's Foco.
For show. No. I can't think of it.
I thought I was supposed to keep going. Come on, man. You're supposed to keep riding. Faux show.
Today's episode of CHGO Bulls also brought to you by our friends at ComEd. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is committed to helping families and businesses in the communities they serve save money and energy. ComEd offers free facility assessments that can help find energy-saving opportunities, whether it's lighting, HVAC systems, commercial kitchen equipment, or industrial processes. An authorized engineer will work with you to develop a detailed assessment plan specific to your goals and needs. These can be done in person or virtually and last approximately 2 hours. Within 3 to 4 weeks, customers will receive a report detailing energy efficiency projects that they can start working on right away. Each recommendation will include estimated energy savings, cost savings, project costs, potential incentives, and simple payback. So here's what you do. Get started by saving money and energy today for energy saving tips and to schedule your free facility assessment. That's right, a free facility assessment. Go to ComEd.com/poweringbiz. That's B-I-Z-biz. Or if you're ready to sign up for a facility assessment, you can call them at 1-855-433-2700 during normal business hours to speak with a ComEd Energy Efficiency Program representative. You can also email them businessee@comed.com or request an assessment online on their website, comed.com/facility assessment. Saving energy and money.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Love saving those things.
Don't you?
All right, guys. So as we mentioned to Ayo, Bulls, big test on deck. They are back in to the play-in picture. Wizards took a loss to the Sixers last night, which means the Bulls are up on them by a half a game. Not just the tiebreaker. Actually have a half game up. But, the Kongs are Konging.
Kongs are Konging.
And they are also coming into town. Already took one from the Bulls earlier this season. You journey back to December 4th. Bulls lost to the Kings 110-101. The bright spot of that game is that it was one of Zach LaVine's best games of the early season, knocking off the rust. He went off for 41, as you see there. Efficient night for him. Bad news, De'Aaron Fox basically took the night off. Like, he played, but he didn't do much of anything. It didn't matter. Sabonis orchestrated the offense, and Malik Monk chipped in 20 points off the bench. Kings had a fairly easy victory.
Yeah, I mean, Malik Monk has been awesome, this year. If he's not getting 6 man of the year consideration, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you drop 40.
Another sort of late bloomer kind of guy.
Yeah,
correct.
Correct.
Lowry making the All-Star team this year. But
Right. But he's still, like you said, definitely a late bloomer, but bloom he has. And, I mean, just when you're dropping 40 off the bench, I mean, something special going on right there. So he's been awesome. He's really been amazing. And just them overall, like Mike Brown, clearly for me is coach of the year with what he's done with that team. Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't see a doubt at all. They could end up as aren't they 2 right now?
They are 2 seed right now.
Dude, that's crazy. Like, that's
Sacramento
insane.
Kings.
The Sacramento Kings are number 2. The last time they won 40-something games, Akila and the B was out. Like, seriously, that's how long it's been.
I saw the picture. I think ESPN or someone posted like the long, their drought, and the picture was Bibby and Peja, and they're wearing that like the gold uni, and I was like, oh man, I remember those.
It was that Kings team that got robbed in the playoffs against the Lakers.
Yeah,
that's the last time this team went to the playoffs.
It's a long time, man. It's a minute. So yeah, they deserve all of this. They deserve to light that beam as much as they want to. Like, everything's been just working for them. And even games I'm used to seeing them lose, they're winning, The game against the Suns where they just beat them, you know what I mean? Like, they're beating serious straight-up basketball teams, man, handily beating these teams. And like you even mentioned, even with their guys like Fox and and Sabonis taking, a day off. They're playing, but like you said, taking a day off. Like even in that game, Fox had 18.
Yeah.
Sabonis had 17 and 8, But the rest of everybody else, they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people in double figures.
Yeah, I believe they put 7 in double figures in that win against the Bulls in December.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. That all goes back to Mike Brown, having those guys coaching. So he's holding them accountable as well, calling out De'Aaron and Sabonis when he's like, no, you guys have to be the leaders. You guys have to be the spark. He's doing that in press conferences. So, yeah, man, they have been fun to watch. Y'all know, I love De'Aaron Fox, and I'm just happy it's working out for him this year.
A couple things on the Kings that have been really impressive to me are the three-point shooting, not just volume, but accuracy. They're top 10 in both. And I think it's really going to put to the test the Bulls' ability to defend the three-point line. We've talked a lot about how they allow one of the highest percentage of opponent threes in the entire league. I've asked Billy about it multiple times, and basically they're trying to wall off the paint and then go out and contest. Like, we'll see if that can translate against a team that really shoots the ball well. And then the clutch play. The Kings are basically the Bulls of last year. And
De'Aaron Fox is the DeMar DeRozan of last year.
DeMar DeRozan of last year. And the Bulls have gone completely the other direction.
Yeah.
And so if this game is close, if the Bulls are able to, keep it close throughout, can they, take out a close game against one of the best clutch teams? I think it'll be really interesting.
Very interesting, man. De'Aaron, he's just incredibly hard to stop. With that kind of speed and being left-handed. Yeah. Just makes you extra difficult to guard.
And they also, I think, just built their offense the right way, which is like dribble handoffs and high pick and rolls with Sabonis, who's one of the best passing bigs in the league.
Perfect pickup.
You have one of the fastest end-to-end players in basketball, probably the fastest in De'Aaron Fox, who can just turn the corner and get downhill. And then you put 3 elite shooters around them, guys that can switch, Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, Monk, Herter. Like, all these guys can really light it up. So they're just like, they put pressure on you at the rim. They put pressure on you stretching out the floor. They're just a really tough cover.
And now Fox has really brought along the accuracy of his mid-range game.
Yeah.
So, with that quickness, it's not just getting downhill and getting to the rack, but if he creates a little bit of space, he's now lethal from the mid-range too. Like, his offensive game is just so hard to slow down. Yeah. You couple that with, as you mentioned, Will, the team overall being an elite three-point shooting team. This is the number 1 offense in the NBA. Ugh. And it's the number 1 offense in the NBA in one of the seasons that has seen the most potent offenses across the board. You take a look at their rankings, number 1 offensive rating in the NBA at 119.5. Plus 2.9 net rating is still good enough to be 7th overall. You see where the weakness lies with this team, and it is on the defensive end. A 116.6 defensive rating, just 26th in the NBA. And I think that might be where some people look when they say, hey, is this Kings team for real?
Correct.
As in, can they make a deep playoff run? If you look in the West right now, as of today, they are tied with Memphis at 2 and 3. Memphis is going through all sorts of problems and chaos right now. Ja's away from the team. You don't have Steven Adams until maybe a comeback for playoff time. You lost Brandon Clark. So everybody's saying, hey, that 2 seed is there for the taking for the Kings.
Sure is.
But then you also look at okay, so does that mean they get a 2-7 matchup, maybe a 3-6 matchup? 6-7, you're looking at a group of teams in a first-round matchup that could include the Warriors and Steph, the defending champs, LeBron, if he comes back, AD, and the Lakers, who have been on a recent surge. They did lose a tough one of the Knicks last night, but they're coming back. There are some other just dangerous teams. Minnesota's in there. You could end up facing Luka and Kyrie in the first round.
That's true.
Do you guys believe that the Kings are real with this all offense, little defense kind of team in a first-round playoff matchup?
In a first-round playoff, yes, I can believe that they're real. I mean, you mentioned all those teams, and all I was thinking was, this is the price of winning. This is the price of doing business. You worked so hard to get to that point, but everybody else has too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else wants to win as well. So you're up there. It's your first time being up there, and maybe they handle it right. Maybe they don't. We'll see what it is, but when they can score like that, I truly believe in a first-round matchup, you don't have to have the greatest defense in the world. I think as you go further along, in the playoffs, then that defense will come to play. That's what you saw happen with Dallas last year in Phoenix, because Dallas better defensively than they were. But in that first round, it's a crapshoot. Anything can kind of go. You know what I mean? Unless you're a 1 seed, you know what I mean? Nothing is really a given thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they can sneak one out. And those are all, like you said, really tough teams, man. That ain't no joke. But they all have their flaws, too. That's why they are where they are. You know, Lakers, we know their flaws. We've seen it. Warriors, not good on the road. Well, guess what? You got home court advantage. You know what I mean? So those things can work out. Minnesota doesn't scare you. Might have to face the Jazz or someone like that. So, yeah, there's opportunities for teams to, give them problems. But this is the cost of doing business, man. And they got the right coach for that stuff. Because Mike Brown is the perfect coach for a playoff team and a young one. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been there. He's done that. He's got a ring for it. So I think they're in a good position, man, and I expect them to come out and perform.
You guys remember when Kentucky lost that tournament game?
Mm-hmm.
De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk were in the locker room afterwards, and both of them were just sobbing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It means something, man.
Those guys want to win, right?
Yeah, and now as NBA teammates taking this
I've
franchise
never
to the
liked
playoffs.
Kentucky. I don't like John Calipari.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got the same hair. How you don't like him, man?
I just don't. I mean, the entire they knocked out Wisconsin in the Final Four in 2014. Badgers did come back in 2015 and ruin their season. But watching De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk since then, it's like, oh, these guys care. They love basketball. They get to the league. They start playing. They're really freaking good. And I always kind of like this in the NBA when a team comes together and you can root for them without feeling bad. This isn't Celtics. This isn't the Knicks.
Yeah, they're the
it's
feel-good
the Sacramento Kings, right?
Mm-hmm,
Like,
And
I am 100% a Kings fan come playoff time.
Like the beam, baby. Let's
it just
go.
sucks that they play in the Pacific Coast time, but
Yeah.
Fair,
But,
yeah.
But I think the other thing is, like, to answer your question, this isn't just like really good offense and subpar defense.
Right.
It's literally
The best.
the single greatest offense of all time.
Yeah.
By over a point per possession.
Right.
Point per 100 possessions. So, like, Billy Donovan said this at practice today, and I think it's 100% true. Like, you can't just try to shoot your way into games with them. Like, you need to be able to figure out ways to stop them. And, like, I don't know how you do it with the way that they space the floor and the pressure that Fox puts on you at the rim. So
and there's no precedent for like what's going to happen when they get to the playoffs.
Correct.
This will be the
Correct.
precedent.
Yeah, there's nothing for them to
Exactly.
lean on. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, man, this could happen.
And again,
Like,
just
they
another
got to go in blind, which is good for them.
Another really interesting test for the Bulls because they've been a really good defense and a really
Yes.
bad offense.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
like, do those things cancel out?
Yeah.
Does the one sort of impose its will on the other, way that the Raptors did
Mm-hmm.
against the Bulls a few weeks ago? I think it's going to be a really interesting matchup.
And shout out to Kevin Huerter also. He's been great for them as far as that three-point shooting is concerned. And Davion Mitchell, man. Love me some Davion Mitchell,
He's a
dog.
dog.
He is a dog. Yeah, and I really enjoy him, man, for real.
It's gonna be a tough test.
Results
Also,
are in.
I don't know if you guys saw, but
How's
earlier
that dog
today, Sabonis named the Western Conference Player of the Month or
quite good.
Player of the Week. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, dude is balling out. I believe he averaged a triple-double this past week. And the Kings are just racking up wins.
And
I
you
mean,
all-
they're at 40 wins already.
It's nice.
40 and 26.
You also mentioned the Wizards, but sort of looking at this through a weird lens of the Pacers-Kings trade where they sent Halliburton to the Pacers. The Pacers are also just a half game behind the Bulls, and they're playing against the Pistons tonight. They have the tiebreaker, so they could move into 10. But all that to say is kind of a rare circumstance where both teams kind of won that trade. Because
Right.
You space out the floor around Sabonis. You're not playing him with Miles Turner anymore. He turns into a legitimate star offensive hub. And the Pacers obviously have their point guard of the future, Tyrese Halliburton, who
And if
is
you take
phenomenal.
away that long gap of games where Halliburton was out with an injury, the Pacers, instead of clawing their way towards
2 and
the
11
10th seed,
without Halliburton this year.
are like they could have been top 6 if they had Halliburton all season. Like the Pacers were that good with Halliburton. You mentioned 2 and 11 without him.
28 and 26 with Halliburton, 2 and 11 without.
Right. There you go. And
Win-win, man.
it's it's fascinating because most people when they saw that trade were like, "Oh my god, what the heck are the Kings doing giving Halliburton away? He's clearly the best piece in this trade." No disrespect to Sabonis or anything like that, but the Kings are sitting here with like absolutely under their control their destiny to get the 2 seed, home court in the first round, and make their first playoff run in damn near 2 decades.
They're going to go
which-
crazy.
Good for them.
Yeah, man.
Last time they had more than 40 wins in a season, Steve Nash just had his second MVP in a row.
Dude. Shout out Rick
2005,
Adelman.
2006.
Man,
That's a minute.
it's been a minute.
That's a minute.
All right, we have to get out of here in a little bit, but first we do have to give another shout out or two to some friends and sponsors.
Yeah.
Speaking of NBA action, we got a cool ESPN doubleheader tonight. Sadly, I believe I've seen Luka and Kyrie both being held out tonight in Griff's Mavs, which is the first one tonight at 6:30 Central Time.
Obviously no Ja either.
And obviously no Ja, so not quite as dynamic of a matchup as if those teams were fully healthy. But then Suns-Warriors in the late game. Woo. I'm going to throw all kinds of fun bets on that Suns-Warriors game. Warriors at home.
Yeah.
So it's good
they
Warriors.
could actually
Good Warriors, yes.
For Suns.
Yes.
No KD, obviously.
Yeah.
KD still hurt. What?
Yeah.
KD is out with that unfortunate pregame warm-up injury he suffered.
And that person's fired.
Oh, my gosh.
Out.
I mean,
leave your rag right there.
Ouch.
I had made some bets previous to that game based on Kevin Durant.
See?
I always tell you all, you got to wait until the...
No. That money was returned to me. Because,
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, because DraftKings knows what they're doing.
Yes,
There you go. Don't forget that promo code CHGO when you sign up as a new customer at DraftKings Sportsbook to get that incredible offer of $5 down on any NBA action to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, there are, of course, those DraftKings no-sweat same-game parlays. Put one down tonight on Suns-Warriors, and if it doesn't hit, no worries because you're getting a bonus bet back.
Congratulations. Sabonis bet.
Sabonis.
Oh, this man.
Boom.
This man.
Whatever the over-under on Sabonis rebounds is in that Bulls-Kings game Wednesday, I'd probably take the over. That man is a rebounding machine.
I'm actually considering Kings Bucks tonight. If Giannis plays, and that's still he's questionable at the moment. But if he plays, I think you might be able to get the Bucks at a decent price.
It's possible.
Kings.
I always trust Matt on the over-unders, man. He's shooting at a high percentage for his over-unders, man. Pretty on point. Pretty on point.
When I was out sick one of those games a couple weeks ago, and you were like, hey, do you have a bet for me for pregame?
Send me one. Yep. Hit it. I think it was 219 was the points, and you took the under. Yeah, way under.
219 under on an NBA total score. Hit
Bulls must have
easily.
been playing.
It was.
How did you know? Go.
They're the only team that could score fewer than 100 points in a game in 2022, 2023.
Dave, who else do we have to shout out before we get out of here?
Lawrence, on the spot. What time is it?
Game time.
Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. A no look. I like that.
Joey could never.
Wow.
We love you, Joey.
Game Time, the hottest new ticketing site that makes it easier than ever to score the best deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. Ever dreamed of sitting in that seat you thought you never could have? For the online course, having hand on play for seats at the concert. It's all possible with the Game Time app. Biggest last-minute price drops can be found in the seats you thought that you could never, ever buy. You won't find better deals this season to see the CHGO Bulls. And just like here at CHGO, created by the fans and for the fans. And it guarantees you the lowest price. So, if you love CHGO,
And we know that you do,
then you'll love Game Time. The best way to support us is by buying your tickets through the link in the description. Join the 15 million people who have downloaded the Game Time app and score the best seats to all your favorite events. Because, Kevin, what time is it?
Game time. Thought he was going to forget the who for a
Yeah,
second.
man, gotta have the who.
My
I ain't
goodness.
feel the who you heard.
Shout out to Jason Vasquez on Twitter. Did you guys see this tweet? He
No,
tweeted
what'd he
at the CHGO Bulls team account
Okay.
earlier today. He said, Big Dave's Game Time ad read is exponentially better at 1.75x playback speed. Try it. I went and did that this morning. That part where you rattle off 1.75x play. Hilarious. I burst out laughing. It is great.
Thank you very much, sir.
Shout out Jason Vasquez for that brilliant idea.
Appreciate you, sir.
Oh
Appreciate
my
you.
goodness. You know who used Game Time recently?
Who's this?
Mark K.
What?
Scored himself some Bulls tickets.
Yeah.
First of which will be
Is this his first ever Bulls game?
Yeah, he's never been to
obviously
Chicago.
he's never been
before.
to Chicago.
And I don't think the Bulls have ever played in Australia before.
That's a great point.
They didn't do any honorary Luke Longley game, exhibition game, I don't think.
Cameron
they'll-
Bear style game.
Oh,
maybe next
God.
year.
Maybe next year?
That would be nice.
Paris
Oh,
this
man.
year? Australia next year?
Oh man. Okay.
I wouldn't mind it.
Wouldn't mind at all. Wouldn't hate it.
But yeah, Mark grabbed some tickets for Bulls Kings on Game Time. And then keep in touch. We'll keep you posted. We're going to try and plan something out for either their game Friday or Saturday night where we'll all be there. Will will be like working, doing his job as a credentialed
Ignoring
reporter.
everyone.
Typical
Yes.
Will.
But Mark and Big Dave and I are probably going to go to one of those games Friday or Saturday, and we'll hang out pregame at a bar at the UC. We'll tell you where we are. We can hang out. Come say hi. Grab a beer with us.
Why not? Do that.
You can buy Mark K a beer. You can let him buy you a beer.
Yeah.
Shake his hand.
All this
Beers
is
are vegetarian, so
beers are vegetarian. This is very true.
no excuses.
No excuses on the beer. You can have him a beer, sir.
I need to teach you a thing or two.
You put your Italian beef in the beer.
You ever tried putting beef gravy in your beer, Will?
A dip.
That's the real dip right there.
That is
A
true.
3-1-2 right there, baby.
Shout out to Ayo Dosunmu, our guy, Ayo Argayo, for joining us in studio today. Always a pleasure when we get to chat
it
with
is,
him.
man. Always.
I'm a little
I
hurt
love
he didn't
talking
pick me
Bears
for
with
3-on-3. I feel like I would have been a good choice, but
Honestly, yeah, I would have picked you.
Although
I've seen
his
your game.
reasoning
I've
for
seen your
picking
game.
Dave was great. He's like, I
He's
need
on
someone setting
screens.
screens.
He know he get in all the buckets. You know what I mean? And you a shooter.
pick and pop.
That's right. Will's
Got
a shooter.
you, Ayo.
Will's
Next
a
time.
shooter.
True story.
Perfect form.
Shout out to you, Lawrence, for filling in for Joey. Always a pleasure when you produce for us.
Yes.
Nice to see
Shout
you.
out to our seat filler.
Shout out to Kev.
Seriously, it's like
for
the
hopping
Oscars.
in.
First time on
the empty
CHGO
time.
Bulls, I think.
Is that right?
Coming up.
I think
yes.
so.
Might be right.
It's your first time here, man.
Did you enjoy yourself for the Big Ten tourney day?
I did.
Yeah?
You did a great job on the CHGO podcast.
Happy to
Go
fill in.
listen to that.
He did. His Aaron Rodgers rant was.
That was awesome.
Just Peck and Stuckey just
And I'm not going to take credit, but that whole Rodgers to the Jets thing that we talked about might be coming true any second now.
What's wrong, Lawrence?
Oh, Will's just, a Lawrence erasure there. I was also yelling at things on that
Peck and
podcast.
Stuckey and LB.
It was kind of funny because you guys spent the entire hour bitching, and on Thursday it was warranted, right? But then everything kind of changed, right?
Friday was
on Friday.
Happy
things came
Bears fan
together.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bulls put together a nice little winning streak here. Hopefully, things are looking up.
Yeah, man.
You lost me on that last one, Kev.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying, it's not like it was on Thursday.
This is true.
I told you guys I needed to go home and just take 45 minutes and emotionally prepare myself for the Bulls to be the 10th seed. And I did it, and I feel all right.
I went home and had a beer. I celebrated.
I just got into a
That's how the
meditative
most prepared
space.
to win.
We'll
and
see
I came out the other side.
if they can keep that spot and maybe improve upon it when they host the Kings on Wednesday night. We will be here for pregame.
Yes, we will.
7 o'clock tip-off Central Time, pregame 6:30.
Yeah.
Will, you'll be at the studio.
The GOAT.
We are off tomorrow.
Yes.
We gotta give Mark a jet lag day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully he will arrive tonight and then have
fill
a
him with
day
a lot of
to
meats tomorrow.
adjust.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him
Send
to
him a meat
Portillo's.
basket.
I thought I had it bad with the time change. This guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Now, he's been traveling for like 30 hours right now.
That's got to suck.
Or in airports / airplanes for 30 hours.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
All right,
Dunkin'
we're off
Donuts
tomorrow.
helping
We'll
over.
talk to y'all for pregame Wednesday. In the meantime, Will_Gottlieb.
That's him.
That's the GOAT.
He's an
Big
adult.
Dave, bow, BNWL Sports, Bulls_Peck, we are CHGO Bulls. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button before you head out of here.
Do that.
Make sure you are subscribed to CHGO Sports on YouTube. Amazing coverage from our CHGO Bears team recently.
They've been killing
Free
it.
agency shows out the wazoo. We got
Yeah.
draft stuff coming up. Keep in touch with that. And we're just a couple weeks away from baseball, guys.
Just a couple weeks, man.
CHGO Cubs and Sox, always there for you. CHGO Hawks guys, riding out the Tankathon.
Yes.
All right here.
Also, the new brag shirt, sir. Brick by brick.
brick by brick.
The brick
It
by
doesn't
brick,
work as
sir.
well for basketball fans, brick by brick.
It
but
does not. It
I'm
does
happy for Braggs that he got his own shirt.
Bulls don't have any bricks right
Don't
now.
make
Can we make some
it
sort of
trade.
Bulls 3-point shooting shirt
They
that says
traded
brick by
a top
brick?
4 protected brick to the Magic and a top 8 protected pick to the Spurs in 2025.
Brick by brick and pick by pick.
There you go. Look at it.
Yeah, that is
Congratulations,
now
Braggs.
available at the CHGO merch locker. Also available in hoodie for
Diehards only.
diehard
Diehards
members only.
Y'all missing out, man.
Yet another reason to become a
missing out.
CHGO
Gotta be a
diehard
diehard,
member.
baby.
Sign up today. Why
Yes.
wait? All right, that's it until Wednesday. Appreciate y'all, Bulls Nation. Love y'all. See Red. Be good.